everyone and welcome to Yammy Leaks. Today I'm going to continue from the last video I just made 2 or 3 days ago, I'm not sure. It was about Dixieland, New Orleans guitar rhythm style, and now I will proceed to the bebop era, which is starting at the early 40s. Before I will start today's lesson, I would like to tell you how it's my personal approach on the style. Of course, I haven't born or generate anything here. I mimic as much as I can the classic players, but the way I'm thinking. To do that, I have to go a little bit back first before I will start the lesson to the 1923, where song written back then, the Charleston, and popularized the rhythm, which is still till our days, the Charleston rhythm. The Charleston rhythm is based really on the 3/3 through clave, pa pa da pa pa da pa. And ends up to be quarter dotted note followed by an 8th note. Here I will put also some variations on the rhythm, rhythmic variations. Of course, I'm not gonna play them all now, but you see them on the PDF here on the screen. Things like that. Right after, I would like to talk about the swing era, and when we say swing era, it's like we're talking about the big bands of the early 30s, were popularized too much back then, till the late 40s, I believe. The 4 on the bar, 4 on the floor, they call it some slang version, I'm not sure. This looks very much like my last video about the New Orleans rhythm guitar, which was again this 4 on the floor, but followed by all the accents 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. But now I have to be careful because it's not dead 4 notes like pa 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 pa. They have the triplet subdivision inside them. It's a matter of feel, I believe, in listening to adapt this. And also some things, some people say that the French and the Belgium gypsy guitarists adapted to the style. It is the off of 2 and off of 4 this time, and not each offs of 1, of 2, of 3, of 4. It's 1, 2, of 3, 4, of 1, 2, of 3, 4, of 1, 2, of 3, 4, of. It gives some drive to the rhythm. You may use it, and of course the tonization of 2 and 4. Now, why I say all this? Because this is the tradition right before the bebop era, and my belief is that they have to adapt some things from the past to the new thing. Of course, bebop, we're talking about fast harmonic rhythm, we're talking about fast tempos, as we know from Charlie Parker, Dizzy Gillespie, Bud Powell, whatever, and bigger chords with extensions. My thinking now, my approach to this, how I understand, is that I will take this Charleston rhythm, for example, and I start 2 variations based on the syncopation. The most useful tool for me in the bebop is the syncopation. I just try to mimic as much syncopation as I can, but if I do too much, then I lose the tension and release. So I like the bigger notes, as you're going to see on my example on B-flat blues, jazz blues. I like long notes because they offer me something like tension and release, even to the rhythm, which is something I need to hear, and not all the time something busy and stressful and too much energetic with no release. Half notes, half dotted notes, whole notes, whatever it might be. So I will do variations of Charleston rhythms such as This is for me, it's like I make too many variants on the Charleston rhythm. This is how I approach it. And the other thing is I take this 4 on the floor, and now if I do that now on bebop, again I'm going to do it with a more anticipating feel. For example, of course, I won't play too much the same way, but now it was an example. So a little bit of this and a little bit of that, really. This is how I feel it. Now let's proceed. I have a bebop blues rhythm written here with some chords. Also, you will see written the chords on the example. And let's play it. Something I use on the last 2 bars, the turnaround of the B-flat blues example, the written example of the video, which is dotted quarter notes in a row, and that finishes my turnaround on the 3rd beat really of the 2nd bar. And there, to go back to the beginning, I use also the tritone substitution of F, the B13. For example, let's see, Si, So, Do, Fa, Si, After my example, I will try to play 2 chorus. I will try to stay as much as rhythmic as I can, and I will try to mimic my example, the rhythms of my example, which are based on the Charleston, the swing guitar, but with much anticipation and syncopation. That's my approach to the style. Till next time, hope to see you around. From Yammy Licks, have a nice time, and consider if you want to subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to hit the ring bell to don't miss anything. Have a nice day.